watching Let's Chat.
Properly disposing of your prescription drugs is of the utmost importance, and Hamilton County is going to make it a little bit easier for you with a National Drug Take-Back Day, a partnership with National Drug Take-Back Day, I should say. Here to give us a little bit of information is Miss Emma and Mr. Bill. Thanks for joining us. All right, so tell me a little bit about what is National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. Bill, I'll let you start if you want to.
The National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day is sponsored. It's a nationwide event taking place this Saturday, and it offers the public a safe and convenient way to dispose of prescription medications before they get in the hands of someone that should not be taking them.
And we're going to dive into the why of that here in just a minute. But first, Emma, I want to talk about how the Hamilton County Coalition is partnering with this national initiative and bringing it to Chattanooga.
Yeah, so the coalition is partnering with the DEA and local law enforcement and our other partners to provide the community with 18 locations around the Chattanooga area so that community members can easily drive through and just drop off their medications, no questions asked.
And now you mentioned it, Bill. I want to talk about why this is so important. You know, we hear about it here and there. We hear about properly keeping your medications secure while you're using them. You know, but what happens when you no longer need the prescription, or maybe it's outdated? Why is it so important that we properly dispose of these medications?
Sure. Just last year alone, approximately 10 million people reported misusing prescription drugs. So every day across America, drugs in people's households are getting into the wrong hands. If it's particularly children, young adults, and the elderly are most at risk for this. So we want to get these drugs out of the household, prevent easy access before they cause addiction or, in sometimes cases, cause overdose deaths.
In many ways, it's keeping our own family members and friends safe as well.
Right.
Anything do you want to add to that, Emma?
I mean, I think he hit the nail on the head. I think a lot of the times it starts with sharing prescription medications with other people when they weren't prescribed those medications. And so just getting it out there and just letting them know about keeping your medications safe and properly disposal is the way to go.
Absolutely. Sometimes all it takes is that one dose in many cases, and we don't even want to begin down that road. And so you mentioned that there's 18 locations across the Chattanooga area. You don't have to list all those. We'll have some on the screen. But really kind of tell us the areas that they're going to be in.
Yeah, so they're all around the Chattanooga area. I mean, like Red Bank, East Brainerd, East Ridge, all around there, and then even to Cleveland and Bradley County, and also we'll have Marion County and Sequatchie County as well.
Perfect. So it's extending outside the city limits, really the entire viewing area.
Yes.
Is there a website we can find all the locations at?
Yes, so all the locations can be found on our Facebook, which is the Hamilton County Coalition, and then our website, which is hccoalition.org, and then also at the DEA's website.
Takebackday.dea.gov also has a list of nationwide sites. So if your viewers are outside of the area or want to pass it on to family and friends, they can look at that site also.
Perfect. And we'll have all that information again here in just a few minutes. So don't worry, we'll remind you of those websites. What do we need to know before we leave our home to visit one of these drop-off locations? Is there any way we need to prepare, or what do we need to know?
I think what we normally tell people is before they drop off these medications that they should try and keep it in their original containers, and just mark out any personal information that could be on that container. We accept all types of prescription medications except those with needles.
Okay, so no needles. You need to take a Sharpie, mark off that personal information. Bill, is there anything else we need to know?
No, it does come up every once in a while, but we do not accept illegal drugs. So
okay, perfect. Good to know. In addition to accepting, the drugs and helping take care of properly disposing those, you're offering a few additional services on Saturday as well. You're going to be able to take some documents and shred those, and you're also offering a couple resources for individuals, whoever wants to cover those accessory elements too.
Yeah, we'll be having 2 shred locations. So they'll be at the Walgreens off of Highway 153, 158, I can't remember. Highway 153 in Hickson.
Perfect.
And then the Walgreens off of Gun Barrel Road for document shredding. And then we'll also be having 3 opioid overdose reversal trainings offered to the community, and those locations can also be found on our website. And so participants can learn about the signs and the symptoms of an opioid overdose, and then they'll also learn about the opioid overdose reversal medication naloxone and how to administer it to somebody who is experiencing an opioid overdose.
Perfect. It's excellent you're providing those resources to the community. Again, all of those locations for the education and the training, as well as the shredding events, are going to be available on the website. 18 locations to drop off your prescription drugs. Tell us your website one more time, Emma.
At hccoalition.org.
And then Bill, your website?
DA.gov or takebackday.da.gov.
Perfect. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. Thank you for bringing this to the Chattanooga area. Such an important event that we need to embrace to keep our friends and family safe. This is happening this Saturday, October 26th.